to the channel. G Topo here, and as always, welcome back to Being a Fine Figure. Now, as you all know by now, if you've seen the Dick Grayson unboxing that I did not too long ago, that as I was doing the review and I was going over the articulation of the arms, because I understand this is a reuse sculpt from the Carrie Kelly Dark Knight figure, but I had never purchased it, so I wanted to go over the articulation for myself. And as I was going over the arm articulation and going over, the right arm completely broke off due to some glue being inside, holding the peg really stiff. So when I tried to go around, it literally just broke off. Now, initially I was going to do a second video. I went ahead and went to my local Target to pick up one of the biggest peg warmers in my neighborhood, which was, of course, the original Robin of the Dark Knight, Carrie Kelly. And I was going to, well, let me put that up there so you guys can see. And I was obviously going to use the parts, seeing as though it was the same. I know the color might have been a little bit off, but I was thinking maybe I can, if I can replace the arms or something and make it look almost like close to the figure, I would have been happy, because I didn't know if I was going to have a hard time being able to pick up another Robin figure. Now, I also had reached out to the company that I had purchased this for over in Canada, and just wanted to know if they had an extra one. You know, it broke, not their fault. I was going to go ahead and purchase another one, but luck would have it with them over in Canada at CMD Toy Store. They exemplify awesome customer service. They were like, nope, don't worry about it. We have another one. We're going to ship it to you at no charge. And now this video is going to turn into part 2 of a review of not only Dick Grayson Robin, but I'm also going to go ahead and do Carrie Kelly at the same time, from the Dark Knight Collect to Build horse that came out about a year, maybe 2 years ago. So if I would definitely recommend CMD Toy Store up in Canada. The service is outstanding. This is not the first purchase that I've made from them. I made several purchases, and they've always top notch. Their delivery, for being a company in Canada, is super fast. I mean, if you place an order on Monday, chances are by Friday, Saturday, even maybe before, you might have it, depending on where in the US you live. I live all the way down in Florida, and in a matter of 4 days tops, the shipment comes here. I mean, they are incredibly fast. And again, their attention to customer service, and it's top notch. So someone like me who does make a living in customer service, they are top notch. I mean, they are the best. So without further ado, I am going to open up both Robins up, and I will be right back. Okay, now that we have then both figures out of the box, and of course this one, it's out of here. Drop the arm somewhere. Now, just to go over quickly some of the quick accessories. The Dick Grayson Robin, we already know. The Carrie Kelly came with the horse torso. I guess it just goes in somehow. Supposed to slide in somewhere, I think. Something like that. I don't know, whatever. I did, of course, I do have the Dark Knight, the Batman and the Superman, but I ended up just selling the pieces that came with it, because I didn't want to build a horse. I don't have room in my collection for the horse, but these will probably go up on my eBay page, so I will put the link down in the bottom if you're interested in getting those out there. And of course, she comes with her slingshot. Not much to it. I think it's way off as far as the way it's set up. It just goes over to the side, but again, something I probably won't be using. And of course, it does come with a McFarlane stand, or both figures do. We went over the Robin one, so I'm not going to do too much. And the trading card there, a little bit of history about Batman. You know, from if you read the Dark Knight book, which is still to this day one of the most amazing, greatest Batman stories ever created by Frank Miller. And of course, it explains how he saved her, and then she wanted to become a sidekick and stuff. And of course, on my previous video, we have gone over Dick Grayson, so there's nothing different than the other one. The only difference is this piece is not broken. The other one, I broke the arm. And of course, Robin did come with a lot more accessories. About, you know, an extra 3 set of hands. It's got the grip. It's got the thumbs up, the finger pointing up, all that kinds of stuff. And of course, the Batarang that I did like, because it doesn't have a string, you can do much with it. So now, since we pretty much covered most of the articulation on the other video before the arm broke off, safe to say that this arm is perfect. It moves around. It wasn't stiff. Both arms, legs, everything was perfect. Now, so not right now. We're just basically gonna finish up the video by just comparing them both figures. Now, let me just put Robin down for a little bit. Now the Kerry Kelly figure, obviously, this turned out to be one of the biggest peg warmers in my area, next to Lando and AEW's Rio. To this day, there are still some in my area that don't move. Even on clearance, they've put them down, like, I've seen them as low as $12, $15. This one I picked up for $10. So, and if I would have known CMD would have got to me sooner about the replacement of the Robin, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. Not really a fan. I mean, I was a fan of her in the comic books, but not in the figure. I just, I don't know. But they did a good job on the face sculpt. I have to give them that. The hair, everything is really, really true to the comic. So yeah, I just found that the feet were a little too small, just like the Robin, to the body. I mean, there's no really articulation as far as details and textures on the legs. They're just really thin, which is kind of a shame why they also did those to the Robin. Now, comparing the figures, as you can tell, the shading on it, on the colors are a lot different. These are a lot brighter. These are a lot darker. For the Dick Grayson, the R, it's a little bit better detailed. I know that there have been, I've seen figures of these online and other people that it looked like it was just painted on there. So it looked kind of off. This one's a little bit more neater. Lines shines a little bit more. Of course, obviously the heads are different, but other than that, everything is the same. It's just the color variation. Now they did a little bit of the underwear they fixed on the back. Oh, got a little paint there on the leg. You can see like the scale, like Aquaman type things on the tights for Robin, and Kelly didn't have it, and it goes all around, which at least I did that. But again, ball joints, knee, pins, everything is basically the same, except that this is more of a lighter teal green as opposed to the regular green for the Dick Grayson. And again, everything is the same. I was hoping, maybe I can use some hands and have Kelly be able to swap up some hands, but they won't. They don't match up. I mean, as you can tell, the greens are a lot different. So, but it is the same figure. I mean, I don't have a Dick Grayson. I don't think anybody had a Dick Grayson or Robin figure. It's not really accurate to the body, to the actual classic Dick Grayson, but it's the only one we have at the moment. And it is unfortunate that they used the girl's body sculpt on him, which, I mean, he should have his own. Or, I mean, I know the Superman John Kent's body sculpt wouldn't have be the same, but I would have preferred just, it's not like McFarlane scales figures accurately, so I would even prefer another body. But I know I get the part that it's a kid's body sculpt, but they could have at least give us some new pieces for Dick Grayson so he can stand out. Same feet, same leg. I mean, the feet are very, very small for him. It's a little hard to maneuver. You have to balance him out just enough. Just like Kelly, the cape makes him a little too heavy, so he's gonna topple all the time. But we have a Dick Grayson. We can't really complain. Hopefully in the future we get a better version of him. But so there you have it, guys. I got a brand new Dick Grayson gold figure shipped up to me. Again, major thank you to CMD Toy Store up in Canada. I will put a link in the description below, in the comments below, so you can reach out to him. Check out what they have, man. I'm telling you, they get their hands on gold labels that are exclusive to certain stores that I know that sometimes people miss out. Chances are they'll have them. I mean, I picked up a few gold labels up there. Again, you place an order with them, within days it's in your house, And then it is Canadian pricing, so US dollars do go a long way up there. So again, as always, thank you. That'll be it for now. Thank you for tuning in. Hit a notification, like button, or comments. Tell me if you feel the same way as far as having this body sculpt for the Robin. Or are you okay just for the fact that, hey, it's a Dick Grayson Robin, and it's until now it's all we have. So until further ado, take care of each other as always. Continue to support each other. Continue to be a fine figure. And as always, I will see you later.